Without the Bible, Islam has no foundation. Would you agree with that? Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So in this video, we will consider this one comment that make the statement that I have stated earlier at the beginning of the video that said, without the Bible, Islam has no foundation. That is interesting to me. And let's take a look at the full comment first. This is by remark. From your Muslim view and understanding, you believe Jesus should not be worshipped. Yes. Any human being, any creation should not be worshipped. Please explain Isaiah chapter 53, Hebrews chapter 1, and Revelation 1, 6, 7. Okay, now I'm okay to go to those verses, but here I'm not sure what is the logic between your initial premise and then your request. Because you say, okay, you Muslim do not see that Jesus should be worshipped. In that case, please explain these Bible verses. How does that make sense? Because I can understand if a Christian come to me and says, oh, you're Muslim, you believe in the Quran, you don't think Jesus is God, so explain this Quranic verse. Because some Christians do that, and they want to imply that some Quranic verse can be understood to support the concept of Jesus is God. That is wrong. Those claims are false, but the logical, chronological order of that is understood, meaning that if you're a Muslim, you should believe in the Quran. If the Quran says this, why don't you believe so? So that's the logical chronology. In this case, you're saying that I'm a Muslim, I don't believe Jesus should be worshipped, so I should explain certain Bible verses. How is that linked? Feel free to explain. Please make your argument rise above the fact that Islam is a generic Christian religion formed approximately 600 years after Christ. So I'm not sure what this means. Islam is generic Christian religion. What does that mean? Does it mean like it is almost the same, or something that, you know, a splinter of Christianity or something? Is that what it means? I'm guessing here, because I'm not sure what this sentence means. The fact that you speak with such authority concerns me a lot. Thank you for your concern. Because without the Bible, Islam has no foundation. So this is interesting to me. Without the Bible, Islam has no foundation. Now, Islam has been established and grew without the need of Bible. So I'm not sure what do you mean here. And then your explanation. This is due to the fact that Islam has no original concept or principle superior to the Bible to make it a credible source on the truth about God. So this is interesting. This is also interesting. Islam do not have any original concept compared to the Bible. So I think this implies the Bible comes with an original concept. Hence, it is a credible source of the truth about God. How does that make sense? Because I would argue God have created human from the first one, Adam alayhi salam, until now, until the end of time. The belief that God teach about God, right? Meaning God should, if God teach human being about God, shouldn't it be consistent from the beginning of time until the end? Or suddenly someone bring a new concept. No, God is like this animal, etc. Na'uzubillah, I'm not saying this, but saying that that's a really original. For example, okay, now it's not original because there are some religion that have that concept of God. Let's say something else. God is blah blah blah. It's totally original. So advanced sci-fi original. Is that how you judge it? Is, oh, this is so original, this must be from God, credible source from God. Is that how you judge it? I would argue the same message from the beginning until the end, consistent message, even if God updated the commandments, the core belief about God would be the same, right? If the core belief about God is something original, does it mean that previously God is not like that and suddenly God have become like that, an original version of God? How does that make sense? So I would argue, based on what you have said, yes, Islam do not come with any original concept. The oneness of God have been from the first human being, and all the prophets have been teaching that very teaching, that very belief. God is one. There's no different persons, different whatever. God is one. Stop. Full stop. Simple to understand. Core concept. And suddenly someone brings in an original version of belief. How that suddenly becomes a credible source from God? I don't get it. What do you think? Does this make sense? Does it make sense that, all from Adam, Noah, Solomon, David, all of the prophets, shouldn't they come with the same core concept about God until the end? Or do you think it makes more sense, oh, this is credible source from God, when suddenly it brings something totally original that is not consistent with what God have teach before? Or are you saying that God will just select, throughout the time in history of humankind, God selects certain people only to know about God, when all the people before is not being exposed to that information and do not know what to believe? Or what's the concept behind there? I'm interested to understand, how do you reconcile all of this? Right, so yeah, that's it. Okay, that's about original. So I'm not sure how this becomes an issue, because without the Bible, Islam has no foundation. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Of course, if I miss anything, feel free to comment. So with that, thank you for watching. See you next time.